we do proactive work to look at people who are misusing the internet and putting our children at risk. There's several ways by which we get information from the public. They can report the matters online through sites that allow online reporting, and of course we get people reporting it direct to the police, and obviously we get information through Crime Stoppers. All of these sources we will investigate and look into. The internet is a fantastic learning tool, and I wouldn't like to stop people using the internet because it is a fantastic tool. However, as in all walks of life, there are people who misuse the internet and put our children at risk.
What would you say to parents who are maybe hearing what we're talking about today with regard to grooming, and they're perhaps worried for their children and aren't quite sure how to approach it with them?
Parents need to become a little more aware of technology. A lot of parents have got left behind in the technological race, and our children are racing ahead. They need to become aware of what children can actually do and what is available on the internet. We've got to keep an eye on our children where they're having internet access. We need to look for changes in behaviour, inappropriate language, things of this nature, and when these things occur, to look into it, because there may be something going awry when the children are using the internet. They might be speaking to people who are acting inappropriately. Another key message is that we don't want children going out meeting people that they've met online, which is an absolute no-no. They need to tell the parents if anything's being said or done inappropriately, and remember that they don't know who they're talking to online. Computers are good for one thing: they do remember everything that's ever taken place on them. Every transaction that a person makes is electronically recorded and can be traced back to the source of that information. So this is a tool that we use to track down offenders, and I'd like to put that message out to people who think they might want to try offending, that the bottom line is we will identify you and you will be arrested. One of the key things for children is that I'd like to get the message across to say they don't know who they're talking to on the internet, and this is why groomers can purport to be an 8-year-old child, and they will assume the identity of an 8-year-old child and gain the victim's confidence. Now, we can use this weapon against the groomer because the groomer don't know who they're talking to, so we can pretend to be a child or anybody we want to be, and we can see what people are up to on the internet, and when we identify people who are acting inappropriately, we can home in on them and take the appropriate steps.
The number that you are catching, I suppose it is quite reassuring to hear that number of suspected offenders are being taken off the streets because of the work of people in here.
Yeah, it's very satisfying. The effect of their arrest and prosecution can be very devastating on their life. Many of the people we deal with are from decent backgrounds. They will lose their job. They will, in some cases, go to prison. They will lose their friends because nobody wants to know paedophiles. So the cost is potentially astronomical. They won't be able to see the children again. It is very rewarding, and you'll find all the staff in this office are really highly motivated to root out these people and protect children, and that's what it's all about. It's about safeguarding children, and particularly satisfying when we get hold of these people, and we do, and we've had some success. They may be teachers, swimming instructors, leaders of children's groups, people who put themselves in positions where they can get access to children and potentially abuse them. So yes, very satisfying.